damage if he is getting hits on enemy brawlers to charge a super. An idle target is going to take a lot more damage from Kenji's super. So if Toxic Lotus opt to not play that at all, then they can just go all in with the Miko and out DPS Loud.
Yeah, they might just race right against this comp. That's why Loud maybe bring in a defensive element. Obviously, Charlie, if you can catch the Miko, is great. But there's no guarantee of that. You see, like Firecrow knows what Engine's up to. Oh, he throws out the slow gadget, still gets caught out by Kaya Dog though. And here goes Firecrow starting to work on the safe. OU deals with Adinho in the middle of the map. Firecrow seems to be more of an issue now. And Engine is doing his best to studiously ignore everybody else on the map and go straight for that safe.
This safe cannot be ignored, not with Charlie on top of it, since those spiders are going to do so much damage. So far, it's a damage advantage for Loud. Kyo Dog doing tremendous stuff on this safe. Firecrow now pushing in once again, alternating targets between TOC and the safe. The spiders are dashing away, even though they've been briefly taken down. They're starting to return. OU now out with a hypercharge and the super combined. It's a relatively equal score line, and Adinho is going to afford a bit more time for the next push in from Loud. Only 6% to go.
Yeah, I mean, that recoiling rotator was devastating. Great gadget use, but here comes the Kenji. Engine tries to jump, finally trying to take down enemy brawlers, but a hypercharge from Adinho says bye-bye safe. This should be Loud, taking away a first round. What a rip-roaring affair as both teams opt to go for the race off the bat.
What do you do as a Bell in this situation? You're facing against spiders. You're facing against Kenji, who continues to heal himself. And the mark found its way onto Charlie when it eventually was used.
You sink back into the hedge like the Homer Simpson meme.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
cut your losses at that point.
Nobody look at me. You nest egg your own safe. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Adinho. Gadget pops a little early there. There might have been a bit of a miss for Adinho. Safe damage coming in. Loud struggling to deal with the Miko. Engine, job done. Gets it down to 73.
Looks like Toxic Lotus have changed strategies. They're going to place OU and TOC on defense. Super from Firecrow that doesn't find its mark, and Engine's creating the aggression on the left side. Frustrating position for Loud, as well as OU is now getting tremendous value on the save. Here it comes, with also the fire coming down on the ground. Adinho tries to reposition around the left side, but he's burning down to a crisp. Toxic Lotus with a firm lead.
How are you supposed to come back from this? 33 to 92. A great start here for Toxic Lotus. Engine gets to do exactly what he wants to that safe. Adinho looks a little bit awkward out in the open, doesn't have a great matchup to play into, and this has to be defensive against the Daryl. You don't want to be in that position. And there's really no safe damage being applied, no pressure here from Loud. Toxic Lotus can just regroup and end the round.
Loud are really racing against the clock, but it's not the one in the middle of the screen. No, it's the one generated by Miko, since he's going to be creating that aggression quite reliably. Right off a spawn, a single super in could finish the job. Just need the additional speed to get to the enemy side while invincible. Engine's going to go for it. Firecrow and Kyo Dog are well aware. They're going to get whatever they can. Hypercharge, it's super available. As much defense as possible, but you can't chip through that.
Dread it, run for it, it comes to resolve, folks. The Miko super to put Engine right on top of the safe. And X marks the spot, baby. He laughs all the way to the bank. And we are evened up in our final set. It is a double match point scenario. And it's all on the line. One team advances to day 3. One team goes home.
It all comes down to this. Just one rapid game of Safe Zone. The first push in from Loud, already fended off by Toxic Lotus. They've got Miko on the safe exactly where they want it. TOC also looking to really roll with the punches, just adjust with the waves. Also marking up Adinho. He's not going to have any impact on the safe. Just a couple shots from Engine will shut him down. And a sizable lead already on the board for Toxic Lotus.
Yeah, I mean, they've gotten the safe down to that first stage of protection as well. It's a big, big lead for Toxic Lotus. Here comes Engine again. Adinho can't do a whole lot about it. Eventually he's dealt with, but not before he gets about 9% of damage for free. Loud have to go quickly here, or they're going to lose the long game easily.
OU in close range. All right! He's able to take down the Daryl. Firecrow on top of the safe, getting lots of damage. TOC shuts him down. What an advantage for Toxic Lotus. Engine exactly where he wants to be, taking down all of those spiders in one blow. Now, super up to the sky. 700 health. That's enough. OU now returning from spawn once again to go for the defense. Adinho closing in range, and OU with tons of damage. It's chipping down to nothing.
There we go, another layer of invulnerability there for Toxic Lotus is safe, but 19% is left and they're still going after it. OU sends a couple of boomerangs in. First Loud. They're taking on all challenges to advance to Championship Sunday.
This one's for all the haters, the non-believers, that Toxic Lotus, the mainland China region, are who they say, among the best in the world.
And to do it, of all ways to do it, a reverse sweep against a team that has had their name in lights year after year after year, whereas Toxic Lotus came as the wild card team.